Hello, welcome. In this video, I'm gonna talk about something that I wish I was told, like a lesson or something, around when I was 20. And it is that life is a game. Life is a game, and we are living in a game world of a sort. This body that we have is the avatar, the game character that we have. And the parents or these setups that we have, like our birthdays, characteristics, all those things is like an attribute that you pick when you come to the game on Earth. And in a way that we are here to play a open world game, and we can basically do anything we want. There are certain rules and stuff, but as long as you follow the game and enjoy the game, it's good. And the reason why I wanted to hear that, or I wish I heard that, or I was taught that, is because until we recognize this lesson, we live in the subconscious that's given to us, the so-called programs, or living in a matrix, those things. But because I did a bit of meditations and I studied a bit of spirituality, recognizing that you are just a player on Earth, a game, is a tremendous help. Like, it just gives you such freedom and liberation. And this allows you to recognize the old patterns, the actual old patterns that you have, that you built through time and time again, or repeating the same thing or listening to the same thing. It kind of like makes your brain to think and like act in a certain way. Like it's like an automated program. For example, if you've been cuddling a teddy bear before you go to sleep for like 15 years, you will do that subconsciously. Like, you would want to hold something onto it when you go to sleep, because it became subconscious program. Oh, you have something to hold on when you go to sleep, if that's how the program is made. And to recognize that and to dissolve that, it's so difficult. So this is called the process of resolving your psychology. But this is so difficult to do if you don't recognize that brain is just a storage for these programs. And well, it's more than that, but it's a storage for these programs, and you need to recognize that you can change this, the resolving psychology. But doing that is so difficult because you don't recognize that it's not you. Like, you're attached to these memories or psychologists thinking that it's you, the ego. And that is just so difficult. It's like when somebody tells me, oh, back then, oh, Wonbin, you are I cannot think of a good example, but like um I actually cannot think of any good example right now. But the point is that recognizing that you're a consciousness, not the body, is so crucial because it gives you the freedom that you need to have for you to live the life that you want to live. You can resolve many psychologies, and you can do it. You can do it without recognizing that your consciousness. But it just requires so much more effort. It just requires so much more effort, so much more time and energy to resolve one psychology, and you will still be asking the same questions. Okay, so then what am I? You know, attachment to alcohol. Okay, that's a good one. So I was an alcoholic. Like I was an alcoholic. I would drink in the morning before I go to school, and I would drink in the school, and I would have this little flask with me, and I just drink, and it's an attachment. And you know, before I go to sleep, I would drink. When I wake up, I would drink, and I just kept drinking. And this kind of alcoholism, I'm not saying that that's my personality. I'm saying that I built an attachment that, oh, I need alcohol, and that's the subconscious program that I built. And alcohol means solution, as in the problem is that I had to, you know, do things, perform things as a student, and when I drank alcohol, it made everything so much easier because, you know, I had other problems in my life. And when I drink alcohol, it's solution. So that's not true, but that's what I thought. But that's what the subconscious program that I made was like. And you can just say, oh, I don't need to drink alcohol. I can function just like everybody else without alcohol. But it's just so difficult. It's just so difficult. Well, it is alcohol problem. It's not easy for alcoholic like I was to just let go of alcohol. But to recognize that you can just change a subconscious program, truly mean that you want to change it, and changing it is possible. And game or, you know, anything, it's this attachments at the end that we have to recognize, that we have to let go, and these old habits that we have. It's not easy without recognizing that you're a game character, or you're playing a game. And this is just, it's so fundamental yet so subtle to explain without bringing in spirituality. And I really don't want to bring in spirituality for these videos because it just takes so much to actually explain what spirituality is supposed to be. So for the easy explanation's sake, for the video's sake, and for my own sake, let's just say that it's recognizing that you have free will. And this free will is limited to the psychology you resolve. So recognizing that you can resolve psychology, or recognizing that you're a game character, that you have a free will to, you know, do things, makes the game so much better. Like, it's the game just becomes so much more playable, you know, and you get to realize way more things. Like, you have way higher awareness to what's going on around you. People who play Sims would tend to understand this faster, I think. And that's the reason why I wish I was told that the life is a game, like a literal game, and we're here supposed to, you know, do things. You know, when we do playthrough of Skyrim or whatever the game, we set up a certain goal. Oh, I'm gonna play this way, and that's the kind of game character that we built. And because of all these other subset stupid programs that other people built, and, you know, you kind of like forget that this is a game, and you get a bit forced to forget about your main purpose of the game, and then you just play somebody else's rules. That's for some other topic. But yeah, the point is that I wish somebody told me that it's a game. The life is a game, and the game's quality depends on how you play it. The quality of the game really depends on how you play it. And there's many ways to enjoy the game. Really, there's just so many ways to enjoy the game. You know, have friends, eat nice food, have some privacy in your life, good wife, you know, basic things as a human being, you know, and you can have a lot of fun. You can have a lot of fun. And it's just how you see things. But the main point is that at the end of everything, all this resolving psychology or experiencing all these fun things in life, you kind of have to recognize that life is still a game. It's a game, and you need to recognize that you're in a game. You need to recognize that you're in a game, and there's many terms. Red pill, matrix. All this, like, subconscious spirituality, all the shit. But the point is that you need to wake up. You need to wake up from a game, and you need to realize that you need to change your subconscious to be able to enjoy the game properly. And it's only recently that I started to be able to do this, and it's so cool. And I wish that I knew this sooner, or somebody told me sooner. It takes time to integrate this information. It takes time to integrate, but eventually, when you have a desire to play the game right, as in live your life as you want to live, you will eventually understand what this means, and you will be able to play the life that you want to live. And there were many other things that I thought about, but this is just so fundamental. This is the key of everything, when it comes to advices or guides, or the best thing that I wish I could tell myself. Or so when I have children, this is something that I'm going to teach as early as possible, because it is so crucial. This is just so crucial to human development and finding your freedom and your free will and living the life you want to live. And because I started to experience changes in my life, and seeing how good this is, seeing how effective this is when it comes to changing your life and living the life that you want to live, I wish others can experience this too. I'm not talking about manifestation. I'm not talking about law of attraction, or I'm not talking about like red pill talking shit. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking more about, I wish people live how they want to live. Ironically, they are already living how they want to live, but in a more brighter, positive way. Meaning, I wish they kind of wake up from their illusions and see the betterness in the world. Yeah, that's it for today. Have a great day.